-4 penalty to attacks, but I get +2 AC. Which will bump me up to 19 AC. Fuck it, that's not how I fight. I attack with a sword.
Roll!
I am angry.
Get a roleplay.
Fuck. That's...
So it swims away almost gracefully and tauntingly.
And I'm going to take my swift 5-foot back.
Alright, so you back up again.
I'm out of
further away from the group.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I 5-foot, like, not in the direction of the other brain, obviously.
What? Of course, yeah. You go back. But you want to go back, or do you want to go sort of more to the...
I want to go
towards,
closer to
Liana.
Liana.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
Is it Miras?
Yeah, it is now Miraz's turn.
I slash at the brain.
Okay, so you sort of swing your sword down, and it slices through most of the brain, and it just kind of lands on the ground with a sickening swoosh. But it weakly sort of starts to float back up, held only a little bit by the remaining tendons, just kind of barely holding on to the remaining portion of its brainish body.
This brain apparently did not have a very good luck stat.
It's taken enough damage to kill all of us.
RNGesus is just over here like, alright guys, okay. You good.
After the previous fight, RNGesus came back down, he was like, okay.
He's like, oh shit, sorry,
Okay,
I didn't mean to.
Okay, I'm done in the loop. Oh, holy shit, what happened all of that?
Seriously?
After the move, after attack, I would still like to move. I would like to move at, well, basically in front of Liana and Jules.
Okay, you can
Basically in
move.
the middle.
Alright, okay, you can move in the middle. Okay, alright.
So like it would have to pass me to get to them.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Alright. Whose turn is it? It is Mega's turn. Aegon.
So
Aegon.
the right brain that fled, where is it exactly?
It's about maybe 5 feet in front of you now.
Oh.
It's
a little panicked after you
you
punched it onto the floor and kind of bounced it like a little basketball.
Oh, that's cute.
I will take my free 5-foot step and flurry of blows.
Okay, flurry of blows. Roll.
Well,
So you kind of flail
Punch
your
the air.
yeah, you punch
You
the air
threaten
in
it.
front of
Say,
basically you
like,
kind
I
of
could be hitting you with these fists.
you let loose your monk training, years of monk training, and you just let loose this flurry of punches, but the brain sort of like dodges and weaves through it very gracefully, and once you stop, it kind of floats back in the air and stares at you sort of challengingly. Okay, Judah, Laaniel's turn.
Would I have a clear shot at the left brain?
You have a clear shot of the left brain now, yes. Both left
Okay.
and right.
I would like to cast Acid Splash this time on the left brain.
Okay, roll.
Do I get bonuses to my attack roll for this? I don't remember.
+2
this
at the
is a
moment.
ranged attack.
Okay.
Dex and Suzu's.
Does Suzu's apply to all? Oh yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
All attack
We
rolls?
determined it did last time.
RNG is gonna fuck me. Yep.
RNG just fuck you. What were you casting?
Acid Splash. Man, he just
Okay,
fucked
kind
me.
of just splashes on Jules.
I'm behind Liana.
Jules was quite safe. I think Laaniel just kind of throws his hand up and Acid kind of dribbles down.
Dribbles
shirt
from
and
under
kind of-
his fingernails.
it kind of burns away a bit at the fabric of your clothes.
And I crouch down and just start crying.
Oh,
Again,
no!
I
fucking
just imagine
worthless.
Laaniel looking at us and it's like, why? This worked literally an hour
Yeah.
ago.
Laaniel.
Because it's like no, he's like I'm concentrating. I'm really focusing, and it's just like
I mean, you hit
Concentration
that. I mean, you hit giant slime. No
what do you
problem.
mean?
You just didn't do anything to him.
concentration.
It
What?
was like you hit the giant slime. You just didn't do anything to him. Now you're not doing anything. I'm just imagining such a really sad Laaniel.
It's funny because I have a +2 to Iron Will, but it has not tried to will me yet.
You haven't moved into its aura.
I know. Still.
Oh, Laaniel just kind of crouches there and twirls his
Sweet.
finger into the ground.
Just attack. Just throw the dagger next time.
I'll get a 1 and stab myself in the foot.
No, and before you hit Lyanna in the ass.
Oh god. And before I crit and the thing explodes.
Christ. Okay, Nikki, your turn. What would Suzu like to do?
Does she have a clear shot at the left brain?
Yes, she does.
She will attempt to use the sling and
Okay, go for it. Okay, so you cock, you grab your rock and you cock it into your sling, and as you pull back, you sort of use your eyes. You pull it up to your eye, next to your eye. You sort of take aim and you fire, and the rock soars through the air and sort of makes and as it approaches the brain, everything goes in slow motion, almost as you see from the side, sort of the shadow of it tears through the remaining tendons, holding everything together, and just slams into the back wall as the brain slowly sort of falls to the ground in 2 pieces, limp.
Kill steal. Seriously?
I don't care. It's dead.
Damn.
That was.
I don't care at this point. That's less tentacles for the 2 next to it to deal with.
Yeah. Holy shit! The other one still has like over 30 health left.
Kira, don't.
Well, no, well,
No,
our characters would be gauging like it took that much damage. The other one is going to take a lot of damage as well.
Isn't it a distinct shot? What is it?
no, it's a traditional sling, like when you spin around before letting go.
Oh, okay. So she
Like
spins it. She
David
rolls
versus
it.
Goliath.
She does a little dance with it. How's that?
Yeah, that's why I picked
She
it.
just
I
kinda
picked it.
twirls
There's a little dance with it.
A
before
bar
she
dance.
She does a little dance with it, and then she sort of like cocks it back and lets it rip, and just.
The sorcerer better fucking know what's going on after we go through all this effort to save his ass.
I'm useless. I do that.
All right, the remaining sort of floating brain, sort of as its brethren died, sort of feels its panic sort of set in, and then it sort of then you hear a voice sort of resonate in your mind, like, "This, you weren't supposed to be so strong," and it flails one of its tentacles towards Aegon.
You a bitch.
So yeah, it just kind of slaps you with its tentacle basically, and you take you feel some of the electric sort of sizzling on your skin where it connected. Could you? I guess I'll roll for you.
Wait, doesn't he fort save first?
Oh yeah, sorry, shit, fuck, yeah, please fort save.
I was about to say.
Come on,
She
Aka.
wants to cripple.
I do. This wasn't supposed to be so easy. What's your bonus? 12. Oh wow. So as
You made the giant ooze the
boss, I should have apparently.
Well, to be fair, this is the first time I've taken damage, and it has done a lot.
So you sort of feel the sizzling of the of where the tentacle had connected, and it sort of seems to arc up to your brain, sort of take over with crippling pain. Do you want to roll for intelligence damage, or should I?
Go ahead. You're the GM. Revel in
Okay.
my destruction.
Wow, fuck my asshole.
So
Take
I
1 intelligence
actually
damage.
took minimum.
Nice job reveling.
You are fuck my asshole. You are staggered for 1 turn, so you sort of kind of shake it off, stump it back.
Oh, I'm not staggered anymore. Excellent.
You are not staggered anymore. Okay.
I think RNGesus is just hating on casters.
Seriously. Anyone who isn't a
Supposedly.
physical fighter.
Well, that's early levels. Linear fighters, quadratic wizards.
God damn.
To be
Okay,
fair, I've only hit
Liana.
like 1 attack. Every other thing I've rolled for melee has just been terrible.
You're a utility monk.
But you didn't get your shit fucking wrecked.
To be fair, you're an amazing medic monk.
Serious.
Fire rescue.
You are the firefighter.
See, Mega, it's because we can't flank these. Last night, me and you were kings. No, there's no flanking.
I've literally taken over.
That's our weakness,
Yeah.
Stape. Just for reference, just give us unflankable and
Oh, no, there's,
Can I just say, I hadn't realized until like I was going through the notes yesterday night, and because I was having to plot out more of the stuff, and I was like, oh my god, they can't be flanked. Oh my god,
yeah.
you can't stealth them. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Hang on.
Look how that turned out.
Combat.
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 Okay, so next
Gonna be
moving
relevant.
on.
Please stop searching. Please stop searching porn.
Liana!
How far is that tentacle away from me?
Which one?
The tentacle or the brain?
The last one?
Well, the only one left. The
brain?
Yeah, the brain.
It's about 12 foot.
12 feet, okay. No, that's inside my attack range. Screw it. It's been fairly consistent so far. Liana will move and...
Famous last words.
Famous last words, yes. Liana will move and do another slashing attack.
That's me knocking on wood, by the way. Suzuki's buff.
So as you swing at it, using the momentum of your run, it sort of dodges as it kind of floats and sort of cartwheels away in the air.
To be fair, I've taken a few shots of rum. Okay.
Yeah.
I am actually sorry. I have a moderate amount of alcohol in my system.
And you hear the tentacle, the monster sort of mock you in your head. It's like, foolish! You
foolish.
Yeah, that's what the other one said.
You're
Look how he is.
I was gonna say, singing a very different tune than you were 3 seconds ago, Mister. You weren't supposed to be this strong.
The funny part is we beat the shit out of the other brain, and now this one's just gonna like murderlate us because of RNG.
Yeah. My turn.
It's because I keep knocking on wood, and RNG just doesn't like me working other gods.
To be fair, I am having Liana say that. That's what the other one fucking said.
And it kind of thinks back, and it stays quiet. It's like,
Jules blinks, swaying back and forth. Yeah.
Okay, Jules, it is your turn.
Brain shrugs a bit sheepishly.
I don't know. No, too high penalties for that one. I'm just gonna make a naught. Wait, do I actually want? No, I fucking don't.
Oh yeah.
I imagine Jules just talking to herself like this. Do I want to? No, I don't.
Liana uses her 5 step to give everybody as clear a shot possible.
Okay, I can see that.
Firebomb. From where I am.
Aegon is still next to it.
What's your reflex bonus, Aegon?
We just have to try and find out.
He is not letting you. He's not gonna let you.
Mega, I'm functioning on 6 intelligence here.
No, I completely agree. I completely agree.
Dumb as shit.
Right, roll to hit with firebomb.
Kira's throwing a firebomb at him.
Yep. So basically, the right brain is kind of.
How far away is it from me? How many feet?
It's about I would say 15 feet now.
What's the range on the firebomb?
I will give you. I will let you throw it that far. Like I will assume you have a good arm on you, because you can throw knives.
Actually, I'm gonna use my move. I'm gonna step up to behind Laaniel and use aid another.
Okay, you want to
He has
step.
better combat maneuvers than me at the moment, anyway.
You want to step behind Liana or Laaniel?
Liana. And use aid another.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I fucking need it.
So I'm going for the attack bonus.
All right.
And it doesn't fucking matter.
you kind of go.
I start walking to help her and then fall.
You kind of roll to her feet and you kind of pat her. It's like, it's okay, everything's gonna be okay.
Right, I use my move action to get the fuck away.
Yes.
I'm gonna go use the unconscious sorcerer as a meat shield. Since I can't do that, how far's the sorcerer from the right brain?
Which sorcerer? The unconscious one?
Yeah.
Or me.
He has been left behind. He's like maybe 15, 18 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to move to the opposite side of him to the brain. I've got a 30 move speed.
Didn't you move to help Liana, or is that just counted as an action? As a
I would
standard
have
action?
5 steps closer, standard action, and then use my move action here.
Okay.
That work?
Sure, I'll give it to you. Sure.
He failed the aid another anyway.
It's not. Yeah, I didn't actually. I was going to move over there, but I fell, so I just gave up.
So you gotta
Like,
you're just so done with this. Your brain is hurting. It's kind of like fuck this. And you kind of okay. You're behind the unconscious half elf now. All right.
yeah, I'm gonna loot him next turn.
Perfect.
Maybe he's a scroll or
Okay.
something.
Shock. It is your turn.
But I'm just gonna run up to him and attack.
Perfect. Okay, you run up to him and attack. Swing.
What does the voice of the brain sound like again?
Initially, it sounded quite deep and menacing, kind of like reverberating. But right now, as it gets meeker and meeker, it's kind of like.
Sounds like a 5-year-old trying not to cry.
Basically, it sounds like a 10-year-old at this point. It's kind of like, you're not my mom.
22.
Wow.
You connect. Roll for
What a
damage.
shocker.
Ha,
What a shocker.
Shocker.
I want to die.
Damage.
Rip.
7 damage. Okay. 7 damage. Let me do the calc in my head.
Can I describe my attack?
Yeah, describe your attack. Go for it. Just know it's still not dead. So please don't kill it.
I dash up to it, raising my sword, and just before I'm ready with it, I pull back my hand, and for one last step forward, I get the momentum to stab the brain.
Ooh, okay. You stab clean through the brain and sort of shrieks in all of your head, very like high pitched, like aching, agonizing scream. And then you as you yank your sword out from its tiny little body, you sort of see like the gaping hole in the squishy little ballish rotund juice floating object. It's sort of oozing and goozing between the little gap, but otherwise it's still shakily floating where you left it. Aegon, your turn.
Since I'm still staggered, just one punch.
One punch, man.
Before 60 kills.
Well, it connects, I think.
Would be
18? You hit. Roll for damage.
Kill it.
Would be 6. As he unsteadily does a quick jab.
Uncivilly. Wow, the monk's pissed.
No, unsteadily.
Sorry, so how much was that?
Uncivilly.
Because he's still staggered.
Yeah.
How much damage is that? Sorry.
6 total.
6. Okay. So you sort of just kind of your one eye is sort of closed as you wince and you throw your punch towards it, and again it beats the brain, and because you're on its side is facing you, kind of punch it in the side, and it squidges, sort of closes up the gap that Miraz had opened up before reopening again, sort of like tearing a bit more at the wound, so ripping a bit more. You see a bruise starting to form, some sort of contusion forming on the side of its squishy little body.
Rip and
Maybe a
tear!
metal song. A metal song should be playing right now. It's just hardcore.
Rip and tear! Rip and tear your guts!
That's what Suzuko's doing right now.
She's in the back, like, "Ah!"
I just imagine one of us being the Doomarine right now. One of us is just the Doomarine from the comic, yelling, all ham.
Damn.
Okay, Laaniel's turn.
Oh boy. Here we go. Well,
Pray to our Jesus. Pray to our Jesus.
RN Jesus. You bitch. Help me. I'm just gonna go with Acid Splash on the brain again, because, you know, I'm useless right now. Yep. I try and cast it again, and I try and cast it, but I'm too busy weeping on the ground, and my hand just sort of fumbles.
You
and-
cry acid instead.
Yeah, I cry acid, and I start crying even more because it hurts really badly, and then I'm just on the ground. I've just given up completely.
You collapse on the floor,
Yeah.
like the concrete's kind of being corroded a bit, and you just kind of
I collapse in the water, and I'm just done. Like I just give up.
So sorry,
I'm the
Glenn.
trash. I belong here.
Yeah.
I am so
Yeah,
sorry.
sorcerers
guys.
Level
are
3
so
or 4.
hard.
No, yeah, I've heard so much about that. Like, I mean, I kind of knew what I was in for when I started this, but yeah, I was warned, and
Like,
this
You
is
were
honestly,
what I'm getting.
like honestly, I'd suggest just trying to throw mage armor on people at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
you've been
just-
like, in fairness, you've been fucked with the enemies as well because your one decent attack spell doesn't work. Like, usually you'd be stunning people, and then we'd all get attacks of opportunity of flat-footed and completely rape the fucking thing. But
All right, well, here we go.
Okay, it is Suzu's turn.
Off to Kitsune.
I guess she'll fire at it. How do you? What is the verb for sling? Swing at it? Fire?
Yeah, I think it's swing
Sling
at
at it?
Shoot.
Swing your
Shoot?
sling.
Sling.
She'll
Sling
shoot at it.
She'll
Shoot.
shoot. She'll
Whip it
shoot.
real
Sloot.
good.
That sounds wrong.
Sloot. I'm going to shoot my sling at you. Get ready.
Okay, go on, shoot it. So you swing your sling, and as you ready and cock it back, and you fire, and as it blurs and races towards the brain ooze, it sort of it slips through the gap opened by Miraz, and exits.
Wow, Suzu, too
It
good.
is
Don't aim that well,
innocuously.
please.
And the brain
Do I get
ooze kind of laughs in your head, like
Wow, this brain is really
it's really
dickish.
obnoxious. It's more of a shitlord than Suzu.
Question: do I get hit?
You do not get it. No one gets hit. Don't worry. It just went through it to the other side. It is now the brain's turn, and it kind of looks around at you. It keeps looking at the door. It kind of like keeps turning towards the door, probably trying to think of an escape. But it sees that too many of you are around with your angry faces on to successfully sort of run away. So it just again it swings its tentacles again. This time towards.
I'll take it.
It's not whether or not you take. I like Aegon just stands there. He has his arms out. Take me. Sacrifice.
Oh god. He raises a hand.
Well, my thinking is I probably have the highest touch attack DC out of everybody in the group, or AC out of everybody in the group, just because
I'm
of
right now.
the way
I'm looking
wisdom
at my
works.
rudimentary map that I've drawn, and I'm just thinking, who is the closest?
Let's see a picture.
Who would it want? I'll send you a picture later. It's disgusting.
Hey, hang on.
I'm in
Attack Aegon. You can take it.
I think Aegon might be still the closest, and because it's behind it, it feels the brain would probably feel most uncomfortable with Aegon. So it swings at Aegon, definitely.
I mean, technically, Aegon's not the closest. There's other people just close, but I don't like I said.
Mirana
attack
just
Aegon.
slapped it in the face, I think. Miraz, I mean. Something like-
Miraz slapped it, but then I think he moved out the way.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
Aegon
were not
take it.
able to move.
I chose not to move.
It's true. You chose to attack like the hulking monk that you are. Okay, so it swings at you, and it sort of slaps you with its tentacle.
It's 21 for fort when you get to that point.
Okay, so you don't get the neuropulse, but it does do a bit of damage. So it swings at you again. You feel the searing ache of the damage as the whipping motion tears your skin. But otherwise, as it pulses and sort of tingles, you don't feel the same sort of mind-numbing effect that you had earlier. Okay, it is Liana's turn.
Alright. I will again swing at it.
Okay, roll.
You didn't even
Revenge!
need my aid bonus.
Revenge, motherfucker! Alright, I'll roll damage.
bitch. Get a 1.
Whose side are you on? Oh my god.
10.
Alright. So you swing it. How do you swing at it?
I swing a diagonal motion down from the right, so a down right to the left slash.
I imagine that. Okay, so you swing diagonally, shing, and you sort of clean
Have that
slice
be.
through the small little brain, and it sort of intersects with the original the slice that Miraz had left behind. So you see like parts of the brain sort of fall off and squish onto the ground, and as it shrieks in horror and agony and tries to stem its oozing with one of its tentacles. as it shrieks at you.
Yeah, while the slash is going, Laaniel's have at thee because her last one didn't hit and she's a little perturbed at the moment.
Right.
And then
sort of like it sort of like yells at you in your head, like, "You mangy pirate scum!"
Lyanna just gives a smirk and takes the 5-foot action to move towards. So she's in front, more or less, of Jules.
I'll stomp on the brain.
Brains
Jules
on the
is
floor.
all the way behind the fucking half elf.
Jules is nowhere around the
Jules is
combat.
not-
Okay, I forgot. 5-foot movement to, I don't know, make sure everybody has a clear shot. Is that okay?
So you basically kind of yeah. I can see that. Okay.
Who's up next?
It is now Jules' turn.
How badly damaged does it look? I'll be honest, I stopped counting the numbers after everyone said not to.
It is terribly damaged at this point. You've seen parts of it sort of fall off. It's kind of it's barely sort of holding itself up at this point.
Fuck it, your brother was an arsehole. Move forward and attack.
On the other hand, Kira, if
I
you
can
want
always
to
loot.
loot,
I
but
can just loot him after. He's not
maybe,
giving me
but
any more conscience.
if you do it now, no one's probably gonna see.
You know what? Hang on. Actually, I'm gonna quickly loot this guy. Does he have any wands or scrolls or anything that looks like something that he would have brought prepared to fight brains that he was fighting? He's unconscious.
Would you be able to
and that-
discern?
Does he have any wands or scrolls? Because I'm just gonna grab them and UMD them.
You pat him down and you seem to find some sort of hard object in his strapped to his underneath his chest plate, and you pull it out,
that's a
and
weird
it
place.
is in fact a what seems to be a wand.
Right. Okay. I might use that next time.
Is that your action?
Searching a body is usually a full.
Full action, yeah.
It would have taken if it was under his chest plate. But I'm also. What other items did he have that I can take?
You find a few innocuous potions that you're not quite sure is you don't want them?
I loot them all.
Okay, you loot them all. So you take a few of the potions, a few coins in a small little satchel that you find, and otherwise you find quite nothing else. Seems to be
we'll sort out what that is afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, rather than slowing down combat even more.
Okay.